Hello, viewers. I'm Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal. Stand before you with the topic Schemes for Empowering People with Disabilities. Schemes for empowering people with disabilities means there are many schemes which have been made to make disables self-reliant, to make them independent to choose their life and their destiny. These schemes for empowering people with disabilities, PWDS, is found in +3 fifth semester Ethics and Value paper, and the name of the paper is Vulnerable Section Society Understanding Their Issues. But before I discuss schemes for empowering people with disabilities, PWDS, I want to inform my viewers that name of my channel is @Dilip Kumar Pal 9375. If you will search this channel in Google or YouTube, you will find videos from +3 first semester to 6th semester political science, videos from +3 first semester to 5th semester ethics and values, videos of +3 first semester to 2nd semester political and general elective, videos of environmental studies of +3 first semester, and some videos of +2 first year political science and +2 second year political science. Any video you want, just write my name Dilip Kumar Pal and the name of the topic in Google or YouTube. You will get bilingual videos, means videos in English and Odia. Let us start. Schemes for empowering people with disabilities. PWDS. What are schemes for the people of disabilities to make them self-reliant and to make them to choose their life in their own way? What are the schemes? Schemes for empowering disabled people means giving them power to live their life as they choose and to make and to take control of their own destiny. Schemes are mentioned below. Schemes for empowering people of disabilities means there are some schemes which are for disabled people by which they have been given power to choose their own destiny of life, to choose to lead their life in any way they like. So what are the schemes? Schemes are mentioned below. Number 1, Samarth, SAMARTH. It is a scheme to provide respite home or temporary shelter for orphans, families in crisis, persons with disabilities like one of 4 disabilities like autism, cerebral palsy, abnormal mental development, mental retardation, and multiple disabilities. A person belong to below poverty line BPL and low income group LIG. So Samarth is a scheme where temporary shelter or respite home is given to disabled people, then families in crisis, orphans of lower income group or below the poverty line. Here shelter is given to disabled people, those who have mainly 4 disabilities mentioned in the uh, national act, like autism. Autism means mental problem, cerebral palsy, abnormal mental development, mental retardation, mental problem, and multiple disabilities of persons. So, in the Samarth scheme, temporary relief or respite home is given to orphans, people in families in crisis, and disables, those who have mainly four disabilities like autism, cerebral palsy, mental retardation, and multiple disabilities of BPL category and low income group under the National Act. Number two, Gharaunda, Gharaunda, Gharaunda. What is this scheme? This scheme provides housing and care services throughout the life of a person with autism, cerebral palsy, mental retardation, and multiple disabilities. So, Gharaunda is a scheme which provides housing and care services throughout the life of a person with autism, cerebral palsy, mental development, abnormal mental development, mental retardation, and multiple disabilities. So, Gharaunda is a scheme where there is a provision to provide housing and care services throughout the life to disables suffering from autism, mental cerebral palsy, abnormal mental development, mental retardation, mental problem, and multiple disabilities. Then, Niramaya, it is another scheme. This scheme aims to provide affordable health insurance to persons with autism, cerebral palsy, abnormal brain development, mental retardation, and multiple disability. In Niramaya, it is a scheme where affordable with low price insurance policy is given to disables suffering from autism, cerebral palsy, abnormal brain development, mental retardation, and multiple disabilities. Then, Sahayogi. It is a scheme where training is given to caregivers to care for orphans, to care for persons with disability and their family. Sahayogi is a scheme where training is given to those persons who can take care to persons with disabilities and their family. Here, training is given to those persons who can take care to disabled people and their family. Sahayogi. Then fifth one is Vikas. In this scheme, people with disabilities will get an opportunity to enhance their interpersonal and vocational skill as they grow in age. In Vikas, disabled people or people with disability are given vocational training. In the scheme, people with disability will get an opportunity to enhance their interpersonal and vocational skill as they grow in age. In Vikas, people with disabilities are given an opportunity to enhance or to increase their interpersonal and vocational skill as they grow in age. So here in the scheme, people with disabilities are given interpersonal and vocational skill as they grow in size, grow in age. Now 6, Gyanaprabha. This scheme is to encourage people with autism, cerebral palsy, mental retardation, multiple disability for pursuing vocational educational courses. In Gyanaprabha, people with disabilities like autism, cerebral palsy, mental retardation, multiple disabilities are encouraged to get or pursue vocational and educational courses. This scheme is to encourage people with autism, cerebral palsy, mental retardation, multiple disabilities for pursuing vocational educational courses. In Gyanaprabha, people with disabilities are encouraged to acquire vocational and educational courses. In this scheme, people with disabilities like autism, cerebral palsy, mental retardation, and multiple disabilities are encouraged to acquire vocational and educational courses so that they will become self-independent. Then Prerana, a marketing scheme to create viable and widespread channel for sale of products and services produced by person with autism, cerebral palsy, mental retardation, and multiple disabilities. In Prerana, it is a marketing scheme to create viable and widespread channel for sale of products and services produced by persons with autism, cerebral palsy, mental retardation, and multiple disabilities. In Prerana, widespread advertisement is made to sell the product produced by people with disabilities like autism, cerebral palsy, mental retardation, and multiple disabilities. Then Sambhav, it is a scheme to provide information and access to assistive devices for people with disabilities and how they can be used to improve quality of life. In Sambhav, it is a scheme to provide information and access to assistive devices for people with disabilities and how they can be used to improve quality of life. In Sambhav, it is a scheme where people with disabilities are given information, and in the scheme, people with disabilities like autism, cerebral palsy, mental retardation, and multiple disabilities are given information and are given information how to get assistive devices so that they can improve their life. Badhte Kadam, 9. Badhte Kadam. It is a scheme in India that aims to raise awareness among people of disabilities to take the benefit under National Trust Act relating to development of disabilities and dissemination information on preventing strategies for disabilities. In Badhte Kadam scheme, it is a government of India scheme. It is a scheme in India that aims to raise awareness among the people of disabilities to take benefits under National Trust Act relating to development of disabilities, dissemination information on preventive strategies for disabilities. In Badhte Kadam scheme, disabled people are given information to take the benefit of National Trust Act, where varieties of benefits are given to disabled. So under the Badhte Kadam scheme, people with disabilities are given information how to take benefits of National Trust Act relating to development of disabled and dissemination of information on preventive strategies for disabilities. Here people are given information to take the benefit of National Trust Act relating to disability, National Trust Act relating to disabilities, where many schemes are provided for the development of disabilities, and various informations are given to people of disability to prevent from various strategies are given, various information relating to strategies, various informations are given relating to strategies to prevent disabilities. BBSA, भीम भोई भिन्नक्षम समर्थ अभियान, BBSA, भीम भोई भिन्नक्षम समर्थ अभियान. It is a scheme in Odisha aims to empower disabled people like expanding rehabilitation services for disabled, promote their self-employment, include them in social mainstream, implement their rights and provide equal opportunities for them. BBSA, Bhima Bhoi Bhinnakhema Samartha Abhijan. It is a scheme in Odisha, aims to empower disabled people like expanding rehabilitation services for disabled, promote their self-employment, including them in social mainstream, implement their rights and provide equal opportunities for them. Under the BBSA scheme, Bhima Hoi Samartha Abhijan, it is a scheme in Odisha where it is a scheme of Odisha to empower disabled person. It is a scheme to empower, to develop disabled people, like expanding their rehabilitation services, important given how to give them rehabilitation shelter, promote their self-employment, how to give them, how to make them self-employed, then include them in social mainstream and implement their rights and provide equal opportunities to them, and implement the rights and provide equal opportunities to them. Then 11, Bhima Hoi Samartha Shibiras, BBSA. Its objective is to organize camps for empowerment of disabled. In Bhima Hoi Samartha Shibiras, camps are organized to empower disabled, to develop disabled persons. Then Deen Dayal Disabled Rehabilitation Scheme, Deen Dayal Disabled Rehabilitation Scheme, DDRS. It is a central government scheme to provide financial assistance to voluntary organizations working for education and rehabilitation of disabled. In Deen Dayal Disabled Rehabilitation Scheme, it is a central government scheme where financial assistance is given to voluntary organizations who are working for education and rehabilitation of disabled. Finally, SIPDA, SIPDA, Scheme for Implementation of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. Schemes for SIPDA, Scheme for Implementation of the Rights. SIPDA, Scheme for Implementation of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016. It is a central government scheme to provide financial assistance for varieties of activities related to disabled, like training to disabled to gain employment, establish special recreation center for disabled, grants to state government to develop infrastructure for disabled. In SIPDA, it is a central government scheme to provide financial assistance for varieties of activities related to disabled. The object of SIPDA is to provide financial assistance to varieties of activities relating to disabled, like training to disabled to gain employment, establish special recreation center for disabled, grants to state government to develop infrastructure for disabled. So in this video we have discussed schemes relating to disabled, schemes relating to empowerment of disabled, or schemes for the development of disabled people. So I request my viewers to subscribe my channel so new videos will come to you. There will be no need to search for any video, and aware of your friends about this channel so some students will be benefited. Remember, a little help to anybody, it is a help to society. Thank you.